to bring it back. What a victory this will be!
Chase Elliott just delivered the most emotional victory of his career at Atlanta, and what happened after he crossed the finish line has the entire NASCAR world absolutely stunned. The 29-year-old Georgia native didn't just end a brutal 44-race winless streak, he created a moment so powerful and unexpected that it's being called the greatest victory celebration in recent NASCAR history. But there's a hidden story behind this win involving teammate drama and a $1 million tournament that reveals just how desperate things had gotten for Elliott before this miraculous breakthrough. The earth-shattering victory came in the most dramatic fashion possible at Echo Park Speedway, formerly Atlanta Motor Speedway, where Elliott pulled off a last-lap masterpiece that sent the Georgia crowd into absolute hysteria. With just circuits remaining, Elliott found himself trailing Brad Keselowski in what looked like another heartbreaking near miss for the hometown hero. But then came the moment that changed everything. Elliott timed his final move to perfection, charging past Keselowski with help from teammate Alex Bowman in a display of teamwork that was poetry in motion. The margin of victory was just 0.168 seconds, but the emotional impact was immeasurable. When Elliott crossed the finish line, his reaction was unlike anything we've ever seen from the typically reserved driver. Unbelievable! Unbelievable! How about that? Are you kidding me? Elliott screamed over the radio with an uncharacteristic display of raw emotion. I've never in my life! This is unbelievable! Thank you guys so much! The pure joy and disbelief in his voice told the story of a driver who had been carrying the weight of a 44-race winless streak that had threatened to derail his playoff hopes. But what happened next was the moment that shocked everyone. Instead of the typical victory lane celebration, Elliott did something completely unprecedented. He climbed into the grandstands to celebrate directly with the fans. The Georgia crowd erupted in thunderous chants of "Chase! Chase! Chase!" as their hometown hero made his way through the stands, hugging fans and soaking in what he later described as a surreal moment. It was truthfully a pretty surreal moment, Elliott said afterward. I mean, I don't even know. I'm not even sure that anything has ever matched that. Like, that was just crazy. I've never been on stage and been a singer or anything like that, but I would have to imagine it'd have to feel something like that. It was just such an incredible experience. The backstory to this emotional breakthrough reveals just how challenging the past 15 months had been for Elliott. Since his last win at Texas Motor Speedway in April 2024, the 2020 Cup Series champion had endured near miss after near miss, watching potential victories slip away in heartbreaking fashion. The pressure had been building, especially with playoff implications hanging in the balance. Elliott entered Saturday's race sitting fifth in points but without a race victory, making his 2025 playoff position far from guaranteed, despite being 160 points above the elimination line. In NASCAR's win-or-go-home playoff format, having a race victory provides crucial security that points alone cannot guarantee. The weight of this reality had been growing heavier with each passing race. The teammate dynamics that led to this victory tell an incredible story of sacrifice and loyalty. Alex Bowman, who was also fighting for his own first win of the season, made the crucial decision to help Elliott instead of pursuing his own victory. On the final lap, Bowman provided the perfect push that allowed Elliott to surge past Keselowski, then helped block the RFK racing driver from mounting a counterattack. "I was going to push whoever the car was immediately in front of me and just so happened that it was Chase," Bowman explained, though many believe his assistance was more intentional than he let on. Elliott was quick to acknowledge the debt he owed his teammate. "We're probably not sitting here without Alex Bowman and the move he made there and the teammate that he was tonight." The victory carries massive implications for NASCAR's inaugural in-season challenge, a $1 million tournament that adds another layer of drama to the summer racing season. Elliott advanced to the second round by eliminating Austin Dillon, who finished a disappointing 20th. What makes this even more significant is that major crashes during the race eliminated the tournament's top two seeds, Denny Hamlin and Chase Briscoe. The emotional weight of this victory becomes even clearer when considering Elliott's recent struggles. His winless streak coincided with missing 6 races in 2023 due to a broken tibia suffered in a snowboarding accident. The recovery process and return to competition had been mentally challenging, making this breakthrough even more meaningful. Crew Chief Alan Gustafson, who has worked with Elliott for his entire Cup Series career since 2016, played a crucial role in maintaining team morale during the difficult stretch. "A large part of our group has been the same since I got here," Elliott explained. "Obviously, Alan and I have been working together for 10 years now. For me, it's really important to climb that mountain with the same people that we did the first time and know that we never quit on each other." The strategic elements of the victory were equally impressive. The race featured 46 lead changes among 13 drivers, with multiple multi-car crashes that dramatically altered the competitive landscape. A 7-car wreck on lap 57 took out Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney, while a massive 22-car pileup on lap 69 eliminated several contenders including William Byron, Ross Chastain, and Daniel Suarez. Elliott's ability to navigate these dangerous moments while positioning himself for a late race charge demonstrated the racecraft that made him a champion in 2020. Starting 15th, he methodically worked his way forward, leading crucial laps and making strategic moves that kept him in contention when it mattered most. The psychological impact of this victory cannot be overstated. Elliott had shown promise in recent weeks with strong runs at Michigan, Mexico City, and Pocono, but converting speed into victories had remained elusive. This breakthrough not only secures his playoff position, but also restores confidence that could fuel a championship run. The celebration in Dawsonville tells the complete story. The famous siren at the Dawsonville pool room rang out Saturday night, continuing a tradition that dates back to Bill Elliott's racing days. For Chase Elliott, hearing that siren as a Cup Series winner for the 3rd time at his home track created a generational moment that connects past and present. Looking ahead, Elliott now sits second in the Cup Series point standings, just 37 points behind teammate William Byron, with 8 regular season races remaining and the momentum of this emotional victory. Elliott has positioned himself as a serious contender for his 2nd championship. The combination of speed, confidence, and playoff security makes him one of the favorites entering the postseason. As the NASCAR world continues to celebrate this incredible moment, one thing is certain: Chase Elliott's unthinkable victory at Atlanta will be remembered as one of the greatest comebacks in recent NASCAR history, proving that sometimes the most emotional victories come when you need them most. This victory celebration will go down in NASCAR history. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of the incredible moments coming up. What did you think of Chase Elliott climbing into the stands? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's see if this emotional win can carry him to another championship.